welcome back. Well, we talked in the very beginning about the importance, and we always say we are what we eat. If you want to live a healthy life, you have to take care of yourself. How you are going to take care of yourself? By just finding out what are you going to eat, what are you going to give to your internal digestive system. This is something of great importance regardless of the age. So if you can just apply it to be a lifestyle, definitely this will change a lot in our life, in the problems that we are facing. Today actually we have an important conference that took place, and we have the pleasure to have with us Dr. Tarek Yousef. He is professor of internal medicine and hepatogastroenterology at Ain Shams University, and I think we have many questions. First of all, good morning, doctor.
Welcome to you.
Dr. Tarek, first can you tell us more about this summit? What was the target? Who were the participants? What were the topics that were discussed?
Actually, this is the first meeting with the European Association of Gastroenterology held in Egypt this year. This is the first event here. Actually, they have every year their conference everywhere in Europe, and not all the doctor can go to this conference and attend the updated and the guideline management. So we make an interchange this year with some professors of the European Gastroenterology Association, with our professors in the University of Cairo University and Shams University and Alexandria University, and also with Jordan University. So we interact with each other to deliver guidelines, new recommendations about the gastrointestinal disease for the doctors who cannot follow and cannot travel abroad for the European conference. So the aim of this conference, number one, to educate the doctors in Egypt, a large number of doctors, educate about the new guidelines and management and the different gastrointestinal and hepatological diseases. Second, update, interchange and between our experience and their experience, the hepatology and gastroenterology. This is the aim of the conference in general, and actually it was very successful events in Egypt.
Let me ask you about the challenges that we are facing in Egypt in particular in this respect.
Actually, regarding our Egyptian habits and Egyptian population and demography, we have a lot of challenges regarding the hepatology and regarding the gastroenterology. Regarding the hepatology, you know, we are one of the most countries affected by hepatitis C all over the world, and we have a very good experience, and now we are leading treated and eradicated the virus, going on to eradicate the virus in the near future. So we have a very good experience in this field. Also, we have a very good experience in the endoscopy and diagnostic and procedures regarding this issue. Also, the gastroenterology disease in Egyptian completely different and more pronounced, because the diet habit of the Egyptian, the obesity in the Egyptian, the demography and the lifestyle. Our lifestyle actually make that more pronounced than the European. So we have a very big challenge in the lifestyle of the Egyptian population.
So, doctor, what's the percentage of the gastrointestinal patients in Egypt, and what's the role of the fast food in this?
Gastrointestinal complaining patient, actually this is the first complaint in every clinic, even the GP clinic, not also the specialist or consultant clinic. This is the commonest complaint for all the Egyptian population. Any complaint regarding dyspepsia, discomfort, heartburn, IBS, irritable bowel, colon, and so on. This is the main complaint. So it formed the commonest complaint. Second questions regarding the fast food and the diet habit, as I told you, this is the main challenge, and this is the main issue about the complaining of the patient. The time of the food, the type of the food, the kind of the food, the amount of the food, all these affect the gastrointestinal tract, and all this make the patient always complaining, either colon or stomach or whatsoever. Also, the pollution, it's very big and very important to make our experience in discovering a new cancer patient in young age. This is due to pollutions of the food also in our country.
I don't know, but there is something that is really very important regarding the junk food and the snacks and all of this. that all these ideas, we got it from the West.
Yes.
And the West, they recognized how this is dangerous, and they stopped many, and they started to control it, even for kids. And it started to be forbidden in certain places to just to sell these things. I don't want to mention names, but I'm sure that all people, all the audience who are watching, they understand quite well what I'm talking about. And now this is increasing in Egypt. We have huge multinational companies working in Egypt. They are selling these products to our kids, and we know exactly that this can harm them in a way that, you know, we are talking about cancer, we are talking about many diseases, and we know the cause. But still people are moving and using this, and we have the ads and the outdoors and all of this, and this is not taken into consideration. How do you see this?
Yes, actually, Western...
You agree in this, or am I wrong?
Yes, you are right completely. The West export to us this bad habit, and we all the country running for these bad habits. Actually, the Western diet has very pronounced complication. Not only the troubles of the gastrointestinal tract start actually in the obesity in the children, which is now a very big problem. If you know that obesity in our country reach more than 40% of the population, and this is very big issue to be discussed and to be treated. First one, with disability following the obesity regarding the hypertension, cardiac disease, and diabetes, which is become very increasing nowadays. So the obesity and what's follow the obesity from the disease. Second thing is the problem of the gastrointestinal tract and the liver itself, the fatty liver, or which may lead to hepatitis and lead to cirrhosis without virus. So the patient can, from the food, he developed the fatty liver. Fatty liver can cause cirrhosis and even cancer of the liver and colon. The cancer colon percentage very increasing nowadays because of this fast food, because it contains fats, and these fats make troubles in the process of the physiology of the gastrointestinal tract, and cancer colon, cancer liver, fatty liver, obesity. So we have a lot of problems regarding the fast food. Actually, the Western now started to stop this habit, but we are running for, and this is very big.
Who's responsible for this?
Actually, many things can responsible for this. The media, okay, the westernization of our life in general, the parents' instructions, the as you told, the universal restaurant opening in Egypt, and the delicious taste for the child. And the first and very important thing is to give them the information about the risk of this. We have to carry the importance to announce about what is the risk of fast food, especially in the young population.
But doctor, do you think it's easy to change the habits of the Egyptians in nutrition in order to have a more healthy generation?
Actually, this is simply to return to our Eastern diet, healthy diet, okay, the vegetable and leafy vegetable, greens, and this is our past habit.
Yes.
If we return to this past habit, drink a lot of water, make exercise, eat fresh food, vegetables, if we do this and guard against obesity, I think we can make a very good, healthy generation.
But we cannot do it on our own. I mean, if we want to change our children's habits, we have to change ourselves first, because from where did they get the bad?
Yes,
because all the day they can see the mother, they can see the father, whether they are drinking things that they are buying or eating the junk food or biscuits, certain kinds. I mean, so they are going to follow. They want to eat from what the parents are eating.
This is what I mean. We have to start with the education of the parent, making education and start
and
education in the school.
Certain things must be forbidden to be in the school.
Yes, I start with the parents, the media, and start in the school to learn a new generation. What is the risk of this? What is the cancer? What is the problem? What is the obesity? What is the handicap in very early age?
Because I can just control my child in my house, but when he goes to school, he will try immediately
actually,
to take what from taking
school
birth.
is very important, and also the media is very important.
Obesity, of course, now it's more in Egypt rather than it was years before and in the previous generations. Is it more in the children or is it more in the elder people?
Actually, obesity
why?
become very big problem. It accounts for about more than 40% of the Egyptian population in recent calculation. Also in children and in old, but in children the problem is more big because a obese child become obese adult. Complications start early. If you imagine 20 years obese patient or person start to complain of osteoarthritis, handicap, the cardiac problem, liver, he cannot move, he cannot work, he cannot produce.
So again, let me put it like this: we have to take care of ourselves before we try to teach our
This is
children.
very important.
Dr.
Yes.
Tarek Yousef, Professor of Internal Medicine and Hepatogastroenterology at Shams University. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your insight.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you viewers, many thanks for watching, and we hope you enjoyed today's episode. Many to Nashwa for joining me, and we will now go live, so stay tuned.